And good evening, everybody, from Geneseo High School in Geneseo, Illinois. It's non-conference basketball action as the Macomb Bombers make the near 200-mile road trip up through the snow and the ice to Geneseo, Illinois, to face the Geneseo Maple Leafs. About a minute 45 left in the junior varsity contest here in Geneseo. Macomb trailing by 10 in this one, 39-29, 1:44 left. Shooting a couple free throws here. Macomb hanging with a talented junior varsity squad in Geneseo. A lot of good players coming up. You have entered the McDonough District Hospital pregame show. A lot to break down over the next 20, 25 so minutes. We'll have a lot more to come here. It's the 3-1 Macomb Bombers against the Geneseo Maple Leafs. Our first of 3 games this week. Tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. A lot of good action for you in a jam-packed week for Jeremy Anderson's squad. We'll have a lot to talk. We'll talk with head coach Jeremy Anderson. He'll join us on our pregame show and more. We take a break from Geneseo High School. When we return, more in our pregame show presented by McDonough District Hospital.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
Welcome you back to Geneseo High School in Geneseo, Illinois. Macomb and the Maple Leafs set to battle it out here in a little over 15 minutes, finishing up the junior varsity contest. The Bombers of Macomb trailing 42-29, now 42-31 in the final seconds of this one. About 15 seconds left. Let you get that seen on your screen now. But Macomb coming into this one tonight at 3-1 on the campaign. That one loss to the Abingdon Tornadoes. There's a long 3 ball to end the junior varsity contest. Macomb going to lose this one 45-31 in the JV contest. But Macomb 3-1 coming into this one tonight. They that only lost to Abingdon. That game back on the 26th of November last week before Thanksgiving, 46-41. And that was the last game we brought you. Obviously missed Friday due to state football. But you look at that game, and really one thing I think you're going to see Jeremy Anderson preach in this contest tonight is keep the foot on the gas pedal. We saw a talented Abingdon team really just run Macomb out of the gym in that fourth quarter. They did everything right. Macomb just made one too many mistakes down the stretch, and that ended up costing them late in that contest. So 46-41, otherwise victories over Illini Bluffs, 54-38, West Prairie, 56-49, and then Bushnell Prairie City, that game on Friday, Macomb wins that one 58-34. The Saturday game on November 29th, scheduled to be against Illini West. That game was postponed. We're going to play that one in Bushnell tomorrow night. We'll bring that one for you. That game at 6 o'clock. So a lot of moving pieces right now due to the winter weather that hit us. Mother Nature not very kind to the basketball schedule here early in the season. Wasn't very kind at the state football tournament either. That canceled postponed the Saturday games of that. So again, a lot of moving pieces as we get to the winter here and the winter weather. But Macomb and Geneseo set to match up here in 15 minutes. This is our McDonough District Hospital pregame show. Back with more starting lineups. We'll talk with Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson. All that and then some before the opening tap of this one between the Bombers and the Maple Leafs in non-conference action. Back after these messages, this is the Bombers Sports Network.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the tests you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome you back to Geneseo High School in Geneseo, Illinois. A big one tonight here on the coaching front. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson, one win away from becoming what will be the all-time winningest head coach in program history, seeking big win tonight, win number 226 in his tenure here at MHS. So big opportunity tonight to achieve that win and become the all-time winningest head coach, passing longtime Bomber coach Bill Hurdy, who currently is the all-time winningest head coach in program history, 225 and 118 his record. But so we'll see how it all pans out by the end of the night, but got to be interesting to see. But Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson looking for his 226th career win tonight. No coach has has hit 226 career wins. So Bombers head coach Jeremy Anderson looking to become the first in the longtime program history here in Macomb. We'll see if he can do that tonight. Bombers and the Maple Leafs both on the floor going through their respected warm-ups on each side. Macomb again looking for their 4th win of the season, 3-1. Kind of an interesting start to the season with the cancellation against Illini West on Saturday. Didn't get that one in, but was able to get a good portion of the tournament in. Got 4 games in out of the 5, and will make up that Illini West game tomorrow night at Bushnell Prairie City. So that's how that all pans out. But a big one on the horizon tonight. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson in his 14th season looks for win 226 and to become the all-time winningest head coach. Step aside one more time here when we return. Coach Jeremy Anderson joins us to talk on our pregame show, and we'll get our first coach's thoughts of the season on our pregame show presented by McDonough District Hospital. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We're back on our pregame show presented by McDonough District Hospital. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson joins us. The Bombers' long road trip. We made it through the snow coach and in Geneseo tonight. Another tough matchup for us as we face the Western Big Six opponent in the Maple Leafs. What do you see on this one tonight? A tough one ahead.
Yeah, we're hoping to be able to compete with the physicality, right? We know that Geneseo playing upper level competition, they played in that Rockford-Auburn tournament. The teams that they've played, very physical. We'll be the smallest team they've played so far, right? And so we talked to our guys about that last night in practice, about how we're going to have to step up our physicality. Just, being able to hold your own, hold your position, being able to handle the ball against a lot of pressure. But this is going to be good for us. It's going to be a really good experience for us moving forward.
I know one of the things as soon as snow comes into the equation is you kind of tell your guys, prepare for the unexpected, be prepared and ready to go no matter what. That was kind of the situation here. Obviously, you get Bushnell in on Friday night. Saturday's game moved ahead to tomorrow night to play Illini West. So a lot of different situations going on, but we're going to charge forward.
Yeah, we were able to get a shorter practice in yesterday, which was great, right? Because the guys had Saturday and Sunday off, so just to get them back in the gym and get some shots up and talk a little bit about Geneseo and Illini West. It's awful tough to prepare for 2 games at one time, but I think our guys were eager, right, to get back into the flow of things. And after the long bus ride, shoot, you never know what you're going to get, but I think we'll be ready to compete.
Opportunity. We're hopping right back into doubleheader season. JV varsity, kind of getting into a routine. Is that kind of nice now to kind of find a flow of things as we get rolling in closer to Christmas time?
It is really good, especially for the younger guys, because they've only got the chance to play that one sort of scrimmage game last week. They started practice the same day the varsity kids did and haven't had a chance really to get out there. And so once you get into a routine of regularly scheduled games, but then you shut the whole thing down again over Christmas break, right? So the next 2.5 weeks or so is going to be big for us, especially for our younger guys to try to get into a little bit of a flow. But they're just learning. They're learning, and this is going to be a tough situation for them too, because I'm sure Geneseo sophomores have probably played a few more games than what our kids have. But it's a good learning experience.
Geneseo, a team that you've had on the schedule for quite a few years in a row now. What do you like about this early season matchup, and what makes you want to keep this thing on here and keep facing them here early on in the season?
Well, it's usually a step up in athleticism, right, from what we play at the Thanksgiving tournament, which is good to see. But it's also nice to play a team that you're not going to play again later in the season, right? We're not going to worry about playing at the holiday tournament or playing in the regional or something. So it's just to go out and compete and work the things you've been working on, see if they're actually going to be effective in a ball game. And so we kind of use that in this situation. And we don't know each other all that well. They have a brand new coach, and so we don't know exactly what they're going to do. And so it'd be good for us to have to react on the fly.
How much have you preached? I know Bushnell, a big win there on Friday night to give you guys some confidence, but just keeping the foot on the gas and going for all 4 quarters.
We just need experience. Guys are in new roles. even the guys we have back, like Drew and Nolan that started for us last year, they're having more responsibility put on their shoulders now. And we have some guys that were kind of part-time players last year. They're now full-time players. And we have a couple guys that are brand new to our program. And so just getting to experience to play with one another, to get used to how each other is going to move and what to react to, and defensively trying to build that cohesion. And then more we play these good non-conference games, the more that's going to help us in the long run.
I know, especially with the football guys, probably a little bit of a rivalry tonight with Macomb playing Geneseo in that second round of the playoff about a month ago now. But how fun is it to kind of add that into tonight's game and maybe play for a little bit something otherwise on the court?
Well, I think that's great to have familiarity, right? I think familiarity breeds competition. And we play so many games that the guys aren't very familiar with the other team, that sometimes those get a little dull or a little drab because they don't know those other kids. The great thing is if you have a good league and you've played the same guys since you were in 5th grade and you've competed against one another all the way up through the ranks, those make for really good competitive situations. So the more familiarity we have, I think it's good for competition.
Again, we're talking with Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson, and it's our McDonough District Hospital pregame show. A couple more here for you. Obviously, Thanksgiving. We got through the holiday. Did you get plenty of food and plenty of good eats?
Oh, yeah. We had a really good time. We had a chance to spend time with both sides of the family, and I overdid it like you usually do, right, every year, and I've been paying for it the last couple of days. So it was good for me, personally, to get back into the school rhythm, to get back into a normal routine.
Last one here for you tonight. Obviously, a chance to achieve that milestone and become the all-time winningest head coach in the program's history. What does that mean to you to have so many different teams come through here and all the different guys and coaches and et cetera that have helped you along the way?
That just means we've had some really good ball players. You think about this is year 14 here at Macomb for me, and we've had some really good guys come through the program that have been willing to lay it on the line for the good of the group. And, that unselfishness that they're willing to play hard and play as a team, that's what, as a coach, you're proud of. We've had a lot of really good guys come through that you can look at later in life and say, man, I remember when that kid played for us. And it's not a surprise to me that he's a success now in his life. And so those are the types of things that you really take away.
Should be a fun one tonight. Good luck, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our MDH pregame show. We'll take a break, back with more from Geneseo after this on the BSN.
Pace loses it. Doyle slams it home. And the crowd rises to their feet in celebration. It was arguably the best dunk of the year.
And good evening, everybody, from Geneseo High School in Geneseo, Illinois. Macomb Bomber basketball is on the air as the 3-1 Macomb Bombers make the near 200-mile drive to Geneseo, Illinois to face the Maple Leaves in what will be a rematch from just a couple of weeks ago in the IHSA Class 4A football playoffs. We'll get a little bit of a rematch here tonight, this time on the Maple Leafs floor. And glad to have you along with us tonight. Should be a good one for you as we make our way through the cold weather and all the snow and ice and all the stuff that Mother Nature has thrown at us over the last couple of weeks. The lights will go dim, and we will get our starting lineups for the Geneseo Maple Leafs.
And now your starting lineup for Geneseo. Number 1, Brady Arnold. Number 5, Ellen and Jericho. Number 15, Katie Whiteshaw. Number 20, Quinn and Jericho.
So there you go, the starting 5 for Geneseo and the Macomb Bombers. Luckily going to have our national anthem here momentarily. Again, the 3-1 Bombers against the Maple Leafs of Geneseo. Let's go for the national anthem. Ready to go from Geneseo High School in Geneseo, Illinois. Glad to have you along with us. Justice Keene with the play-by-play. Rich Fowler on station engineer duties tonight. Thanks for being along with us tonight as the Bombers head to Geneseo here and face the Maple Leafs. A big night for the Bombers. They look for their 4th win of the year as they begin a tough stretch here. Geneseo, Illini West, and QND all this week. Bombers and Maple Leafs. Nolan Hogue along with Aiden Weishar at center floor to tap this one away. Bombers, Maple Leafs. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bombers Sports Network. Up and underway. Bombers control the opening tap, and we'll move from our left to right. Underway and fired up from Geneseo High School in Geneseo, Illinois. Watson across the big Maple Leaf at center floor. Macomb with their traditional 5 out there. Hoke, Watson, LB, line ball, and Havens. Down low, toss up from Havens. Won't go. Tie up. And we'll have our first foul of the ball game against the Maple Leafs. So their first one of the evening. Aiden Velaz, his first, team first as well. Nick Elby going to shoot the first free throws of the night. Misses the first one off the back iron and no good. Free throws have been a little bit of an issue the last couple of games for Macomb. Bushnell Prairie City 4 of 8, but the big one was 8 down, 11 of 15. But West Prairie, that's where they were big time. 13 of 25 for Macomb, so a rough night there. So Macomb gets 1 of 2 to go there, courtesy of Nick Elby and the Bombers on the board here early against the Maple Leafs. And it will be out of bounds in Bomber basketball. TJ Lacey, the new head coach for Geneseo, first year with the program. Get a look at his offense and defense tonight. First year with the program. 7:24 to go. Bombers lead it 1-0. Watson in the front court, top of the key. Brings it in, right court now. Double teamed, LB, and a whistle and a foul. So that'll be 2 fouls against the Maple Leafs. Bombers remaining with a 1-0 lead. Right corner, Elby tapped around. Maple Leafs trying to get a hand on it. Line ball hops, grabs it over to Watson in the left corner for three. In and out, no good. Nolan Hogue lays it up and in, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Bombers on the road tonight. 3-0 Macomb. Geneseo from our right to left now in the front court. Bernal with it. He'll kick around the outside. Drive now, Van Kerbrock. He'll take it to the basket. Swatted out of bounds. Nolan Hogue coming in. Knocks it out, and it will be Geneseo basketball. 5 in, 5 out. We're going to go Grinnell style tonight. TJ Lacey. Got to go 5 in, 5 out. I'm sure Bombers assistant coach Zach Keene probably loves that. Sure that comment will be made on the car ride home anyway. But here we go. Geneseo back on the offensive end. Round the outside. Top of the key now is the Maple Leafs. Corner three won't go for Clemens. Out of bounds, and it will be Bomber basketball. A 3-0 advantage. And the Bombers will retain it in the backcourt. Line ball to Havens. He'll bring it up from our left to right as we view it here from the top of the gym in Geneseo. Duke style tonight. From the top. Havens in the paint. Kicks to Elby. Looking left court now is Hogue. He'll drive to the basket, and he's fouled in motion. 3 quick fouls against the Maple Leafs. So Nolan Hogue going to shoot 2. First one is up, and he missed it. Off the right side of the back iron. 6:17 to go, 3-0 Bombers. Early stages of this one, non-conference action. Macomb out of the Prairie Land. Geneseo courts out of the historic Western Big Six. Second one is up, and he missed it. Off the back iron, no good. Whistle and a foul, and Macomb going to get some more free throws, and the Geneseo coaching staff being very vocal tonight. Frustrated coaching staff here early. Jack Chris picks up the foul, his first, team fourth. First one for Hogue, he missed it. 0 of 3 now on the night. So the second one upcoming here for Hogue. Got it. So a 4-0 start for the Bombers. Courtesy of Hogue and Elby. Back around the outside. 3 ball up, no good. Out of bounds, and that will be off of Nolan Hogue. And Geneseo basketball. 6:06 to go, opening quarter of play. Thanks for being with us tonight. Cold weather. A lot of folks didn't know if we'd get this one in tonight or not with the storm over the weekend, but we're here and we're live. Jeremy Anderson said thankful to get this one in. Hogue on the steal. He'll go to the other way, put one up. It's off and no good. Maple Leafs on the rebound. Nolan Hogue coming in from the backcourt, trying to steal it away. Doesn't happen. Left court for the Maple Leafs. Down low now is Whitaker. And what do we got? 3-second violation. And it will be Bomber basketball. Watson in the backcourt. Having some trouble getting across mid-floor here. They get to avoid the 10-second violation. Line ball in the front court. Elby to the free throw line to Hogue to lay it up and in. And it's a 6-0 start for the Bombers. So a 6-0 run here. Back the other way. 3 ball for the Maple Leafs. Up and no good. Nordstrom can't get it to go, and it will be out of bounds in Bomber basketball. 5:14 to go, a 6-0 run here for the Bombers here early. Cooper Hobson coming in for Jeremy Anderson. Nick Elby will take a seat. Hobson first off the bench tonight for the Bombers. Front court for the Maple Leafs. Floater on the way. It's good. Landon Nordstrom, the first one to get the Maple Leafs on the board. 6-2 Bombers. Havens with a floater, missed it. Tapped around, ball loose on the floor. Maple Leafs dive for it, piled for it, and jump ball tie up. It will be Maple Leaf basketball, 4:54 to play. Geneseo in the home whites tonight, green and white trim. The green machine, as they call them. Macomb in the visiting blacks, orange and white trim. Down low for the Maple Leafs, swatted away. Hobson on the break. He'll feed to Watson, bring it into the right front court. Watson looks, corner three. Havens got it. 9-2 start for the Bombers. Carter Havens on the board for the first time tonight. A 9-2 lead for the Bombers. Stolen away. Havens to the basket, lays it up and in. The lead goes to 9. Timeout. Geneseo and the Bomber faithful, they love it. 11-2 Bombers, courtesy of a layup from Carter Havens. We take our first break. Back after this on the BSN.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today.
Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you.
Bomber basketball live from Geneseo tonight, and Bomber Nation is listening in tonight from Macomb, Illinois, Lake Coker, Chicago, Macomb, Quincy, Mansfield, Texas, Decatur, Illinois, class of 1991, Nicholsville, Quincy. Viewers with us in Champaign, Illinois. Did you see that snow game over the weekend? My goodness. Illinois Northwestern at Memorial Stadium. That was a thriller. And Illinois wins that one to take the Lincoln Trophy. And probably a couple of snow angels, and it looked like a snowball fight after that one. But what a thriller in Champaign over the weekend. Knocked out of bounds by the Maple Leafs. The Bombers will retain the basketball. Coming out of Geneseo's first time out of the night, the Bombers lead by 9 here. 4:13 to play in the first quarter. Cross-court pass. Kellen Martin there. Couldn't grab it in time. Havens in the left corner. Kellen Martin in and out of the timeout for the first time tonight. Martin, Watson, Hogue, Hobson, and Havens. Backcourt right corner now is Martin. Top of the key three. Watson missed it. Hobson on the rebound and a jump ball tie-up. Bomber basketball. 3:52 to go. Our second jump ball of the night. Go back to Macomb. Underneath the basket for Drew Watson. Right into Hobson, and the Bombers will set up their offense. Left corner Watson, he's tangled up, in trouble, under pressure. Havens in the front court, tripped up in motion. Ball loose on the floor, and what do we got? Another jump ball. Most interesting first 5 minutes of a game I've ever seen. There's been more jump balls. Probably going to set the early season record for jump balls in a game. 3:39 to play. Back to Geneseo. So the Maple Leafs working into the front court. Top of the key for Jack Chris. He'll feed ahead to Nordstrom. Nordstrom with the only basket tonight for the Maple Leafs. He'll drive. Nordstrom looked it, almost traveled. Ahead to the free throw line, put it up and good. Burridge gets it to go, and the Maple Leafs have 4. 11-4 lead for the Macomb Bombers, and a traveling violation. Kellen Martin in motion. 3:08 to play, and it's Maple Leaf basketball. Not a huge crowd in here by any means tonight, but it's noisy. You got that old school gym feel. The floor just updated about 2 years ago, but other than that, still kind of have that old school feel in here, and it gets noisy quick. Nordstrom into the front court, feeds to the corner. 3-ball on the way for the Maple Leafs, won't go. Rebound Watson, he's in trouble. Watson able to break out of it, cross the Maple Leaf at mid-floor. Watson trying to go to the basket, kicks out right corner 3. Martin got it. And the lead goes back to 10 for Jeremy Anderson's Macomb Bombers. Kellen Martin on the board tonight for the first time, a 14-4 lead, back to double digits for Macomb. Front court, Landon Nordstrom. Top of the key now is Heitinge. And what do we got? Whistle and a foul. Will be against Watson. So Watson's first, team first as well. Be out of bounds for Geneseo. Carter Haven's going to take a seat for Macomb. 2:21 to play, 14-4. Good start for the Macomb Bombers tonight. Nice to see it. 3-ball out, no good. Off the back iron. Watson trying to pick it up. We're going to have another jump ball here, possibly. Tie up for it on the floor. Maple Leafs recover. Reset the offense. 3-ball, missed it. And a whistle and a foul, and Macomb will be in the bonus. Burridge going to pick up his second, team 5th. We're going to shoot free throws the remainder of the. What do we got? Till the substitution to stay at the table. Thompson going to shoot 2 for Macomb. Macomb with a 10-point lead. This makes it 11. Missed it. Shaky start on free throws for Macomb again tonight. New 5 out there for Jeremy Anderson. Watson, Cooper Hobson, Kellen Martin, Nolan Hogue, and then Hayden Katz out there as well. 0 of 2 goes Hobson. Rebound Maple Leafs, and they'll move from our right to left. Back into the front court for the Maple Leafs. They work it at the top. 1:50 to go here. Macomb by 10. And a whistle and a foul. Against Macomb, their second. That one will be against Hogue, his first. Nick Elby and Isaac Lineball coming back in. Hobson and Kellen Martin will take a seat. So out of bounds for the Maple Leafs. They'll bring it into the front court. Grady Bernal. He'll set the offense. TJ Lacey directing traffic. Left corner now is Nordstrom. Drive. Breakout, back outside for the Maple Leafs. Up-tempo style of basketball tonight in Geneseo. 3-ball Nordstrom won't go. Rebound LB and a whistle and a foul. Another one. LB going to shoot free throws now with the foul. First one is no good. 2 of 9 of free throws tonight for Macomb already. One of 2 goes Elby. 11-point lead, Macomb's largest of the night now. Back the other way for the Maple Leafs. Bernal in the front court. 1:08 to play here in the first quarter. Drive and floater and a whistle and a foul against Macomb, team 3rd. Clementines to shoot 2 here. First one no good. Isaac Lineball was charged with the Macomb foul. First, team fourth, I'm sorry. Second one up and good for the Maple Leafs. The lead back to 10 for Macomb. Bombers go from our left to right. Front court for Lineball. Tapped into the hands of Hogue. In trouble. Looks for Havens, who puts it up. Off the back iron and in. 7 on the night for Havens in a 17-5 advantage. Maple Leafs will move it around here. 30 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Floater, it's good. Van Keurbranch. 17-7, back the other way. Bombers knock it out of bounds. It'll be Geneseo basketball. .16 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Macomb 17, Maple Leafs 7. .10 seconds. And that'll be thrown out of bounds right into the front row. Those kids weren't ready for it. Bombers will have the last possession of the opening quarter. 9.7 to work with here. Got to come from the backcourt. Cross-court pass to Watson. 7 seconds to play. Left corner is May. He will drive. Try to go to the basket. Up, it's good. Right before the horn. And that is how the opening quarter will come to an end. 19-7 lead for the Macomb Bombers against the Geneseo Maple Leafs. We'll pause for a break. Back with more from Geneseo after these local messages.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
Thanks for being with us tonight in a winter wonderland outside, if you will. The snow's starting to melt a little bit this afternoon, but looks like it's going to get a little bit colder on the way home and going to be cold tomorrow. So here to stay for a little bit anyway. 19-7. Nice to see the Bombers come out with a nice start. That's kind of what the doctor ordered, if you will. Macomb needing a good start out of the locker room and to start the contest, and they were able to do that. Bushnell Prairie City, Macomb led 17-4 after one. Previous to that, A-Town 13-11. So last two games have been good for the Bombers as they get the first quarter started. So back underway, Macomb with the possession as we get the second quarter started. Left corner drive for Havens to Hogue, who can't get it to go. Second time he's fouled. So a foul against Grady Bernal. First personal, team first as well. 19-7. Nolan Hogue going to get two free throws here. The first one is on the way, and he missed it. Nolan Hogue trying to shake that one off. This to make it a 27 lead. Missed both of them. Maple Leafs on the rebound. Drake May steals it away. Bombers will reset, and Jeremy Anderson will start to direct traffic. Havens trying to find a path to the hoop. Swatted away, and the Maple Leafs take it the other way from our right to left. Front court Bernal. He'll drive in the paint, looking for an option. Back outside Bernal. Another drive to the basket. Puts up a floater, missed it. Rebound Nolan Hogue. Hogue in transition to Watson, brings it into the right court. Jeremy Anderson makes the play call. Watson at the top of the key to Drake May in left court. Down low, Havens in trouble. Double team. Out to line ball. Drive to Hogue. Lays it up and in. 21-7. Macomb controlling the Maple Leafs. Stolen away by Hogan transition. 2-on-1 to the basket, lays it up, he missed it. Wide open layup, doesn't get it, and Watson steals it in midair. Jeremy Anderson getting frustrated now as wants to see his team run some offense. Hogue to the basket, and he loses it. Maple Leaf basketball. Jeremy Anderson doesn't like it, neither does the assistant coaches. Drake May and Isaac Lineball will come out. New 5 for Macomb: LB, Hogue, Kellen Martin, Watson, and Havens. Geneseo basketball underneath the Macomb hoop. 6:29 to go, second quarter, 21-7. Macomb leads the non-conference friendly here in Geneseo tonight. Grady Bernal in the front court. He'll set up the Maple Leaf offense as we approach the 6-minute mark in the first half. Nordstrom with it, feeds down low, and a foul. So Macomb foul against Nick Elby, his first, team first. 21-7. Out of bounds, Geneseo, 6:08 to play in the first half. Maple Leafs set up the offense, under 6 minutes to play now here in the first half. Bernal drives to the basket, lays it up and in. Grady Bernal gets it to go, and the Bombers go the other way. Nick Elby able to lay it up and in. Front court now, Van Kierenbrock. Tipped out of bounds off of Nolan Hogue. Stays with Geneseo, 5:38 to go. Cooper Hobson will come in for Macomb. Drake May will take a seat. 5:38 to go, 23-9. Macomb in control here in the first half. Stolen away by Watson at the top of the key. Watson pulls up, 15 feet, missed it. Tapped around. Maple Leafs grab it. Now they'll go from our right to left. Pass right into the hands of Cooper Hobson. Nick Elby, who will feed to Kellen Martin to bring it up across the midcourt. Martin at the top of the key to Watson in the right court. Watson looking, trying to find a path of some sort. Brings back and resets. Elby on the left side. Havens in the left corner now. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Martin looking, trying to do something with it, and the Bombers going to settle for the offensive run here. Watson to the basket, missed it. Tapped around, Maple Leafs, a foul. Going to charge that to Drew Watson. He kind of can't believe it. So that'll be Watson's second. Team second as well. Geneseo basketball, 4:48 to play. Hayden Katz coming in during the break there. Geneseo going to push up the front court here, 4:40 to go. Kellen Martin on the defensive end. Ball comes out loose, whistle and a foul. Team third on the Bombers. And Nick Elby will pick up his second. .438 to play, 23-9. Jack Chris in the front court for the Maple Leafs. He'll drive at the free throw line, pull up a floater, he got it. So Jack Chris gets it to go. Geneseo trying to hang around to this one, doing what they can to get some baskets to fall. Front court Hobson looks down low, Kellen Martin goes straight up, missed it. Rebound Maple Leafs, and they'll push ahead. They can cut the lead to 10 with the basket. To the basket, and whistle and a foul. Macomb pick up their team fourth. That will be against Cooper Hobson, his first, team fourth. So 4:10 to play, 23-11. First one up and good for the Maple Leafs. Jack Chris shooting the free throws for the Maple Leafs. 23-12. This cuts the lead to 10 if he makes it. And he got it. So Jack Chris will go 2 of 2. The Macomb lead is back to 10 just like that. Katz into the front court to line ball to Drake May at the top of the key. Down low, Aiden Katz. Katz in trouble, double team. Back out to Drake May for 3. Air ball. Geneseo basketball. 3:54 to play, 23-13. Macomb's lead can be cut to single digits. Maple Leafs at the top of the key to work it. Jack Chris to the basket, lays it up and in, and the lead is to 8. 23-15, just like that. Geneseo fighting their way back into this ball game with 3:25 to play in the first half. Hogue at the top of the key, feeds right court, finds line ball. Line ball looking down low, and Hogue is fouled. Drew Watson going to return for Jeremy Anderson. Out of bounds, Macomb. 3:21 to go in the first half. Watson gets it into the right court for line ball. Back to Watson in the right court. Corner drive. Watson to the basket. Lays it up and in. Watson gets it to go. The lead back to 10 for Macomb. Outside perimeter 3. Missed it. Put back. Swatted away by Havens. Jack Chris couldn't get the 3 ball to go. Carter Havens hops in and swats it out of bounds. And May and Watson will take a seat. Back comes in Katz and Hobson. 2:59 to play in the first half. 10-point advantage for the Bombers over the Geneseo Maple Leafs on the road tonight. Lengthy trip upstate. And then just a quick, about a 20-minute drive tomorrow back to Bushnell. And then a home game Saturday. So a lot happening in Bomber basketball world this week. Off the back iron and good for the Maple Leafs. Jack Chris gets it to go. He's got 8 of the 17. Hobson down low to Holland Hogue, and Hogue gets it to go. Lead goes back to 10. 27-17. Front court for the Maple Leafs. Jack Chris with a drive. Kicks back out. Long 3 ball off the back iron. No good. Into the hands of Carter Havens. Havens from our left to right into the right front court. Kicks at the top of the key to line ball. Back to Havens. Left corner Katz. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ball comes out loose. Picked up by Cooper Hobson in the right court. Drive. Floater to intended for Havens. Goes into the hands of Nolan Hogue, who lays it up and in. 29-17. The other way. Floater won't go for the Maple Leafs. Jeremy Anderson saying relax with it a little bit. We got plenty of time to work with. 1:37 to go. It'll be Katz to bring it across the timeline. 29-17. Bombers trying to keep the foot on the gas heading into the locker room. Line ball for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Maple Leafs will rebound it. In transition now. Ball comes out loose again, and we have a foul. And that will put Geneseo in the bonus. Waiting for the player foul. Yep. Isaac Lineball charged with that one. His second personal, team 5th. Geneseo going to shoot 2 here. Cale Whitaker. First one up, missed it. Drew Watson going to return for Jeremy Anderson. 1:20 to go here in the first half. We'll have halftime numbers, stats, and more coming up during the break. Second one for Whitaker on the way. Got it. 29-18. Watson back out to line ball. Martin with a drive. Floater, it's good. Kellen Martin gets it to go. He's got 5 on the night and a 31-18 advantage for the Bombers. The other way, jumper good. Out of bounds here for the Maple Leafs. Jeremy Anderson going to get a couple substitutions in here. .47-1 to go here. 31-20. Maple Leafs working around here. Out of bounds, Bomber basketball. Drew Watson going to come back in. Hayden Katz going to take a seat. So Watson to take it out of bounds here. 35 seconds exact left in the first half here. Macomb by 11. It's their largest margin of the night. 30 seconds to play here. Hogue to bring it into the front court. Watson there to help him out. Hogue's in trouble. Watson in the left court, 22 seconds. Bombers can have the last possession of the first half if they want it. Watson, back cross court. Havens contorts his way to the basket, out of bounds to Macomb. 13.9 left. Jeremy Anderson trying to direct traffic. Watson will take it out of bounds underneath the Macomb basket. Into the hands of Hogue in the right court. Martin with it. Martin to Watson, down to 8 seconds to play here. Jeremy Anderson getting frustrated. 4 seconds. Watson finds a path, kicks to the corner for 3. Martin missed it. And that's how the first half will come to an end. 31-20 Macomb with an 11-point advantage as we go to the break. Back with stats and more from Geneseo High School in Geneseo, Illinois. Macomb leads it 31-20 at the break. Back after these messages, this is the Bombers Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning, Fitton, DeJody. Your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth. Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb.
Join you back here on our halftime break, or halftime report from Geneseo. 31-20, Macomb in the lead here at the break. Want to let you know, Bomber Nation tuning in tonight from Champaign, Illinois, Industry, Illinois, Chatham, Illinois, Macomb, Quincy, Macomb, Gulf Shores, Alabama, Bloomington, Illinois, New York, Washington, Hawaii, Vermont with us, as well as Maine. Another one from Macomb, Illinois, class of 1970, Boise, Idaho, Orlando, Florida. So good to have those viewers with us tonight. A lot warmer in some of those places than it is here. Macomb, nice to have a comfortable advantage going into the locker room. One of the first couple of times this year. Led Bushnell at the break, 29-13 on Friday. We weren't there for that one, but last game we covered, it was 23-17. And A-Town, of course, right in that ball game, and they fought their way back. And, of course, I'm sure Jeremy Anderson's going to say the same thing tonight about Geneseo. Geneseo's had their moments. They've kind of hung right around all night long. But nice showing tonight from the big man, Nolan Hogue. 11 points for him, Watson adds 2. 4 from Elby, 7 from Havens, 2 from May, and 5 from Kellen Martin. Total of 31. Macomb 3 of 10 in the first quarter from the charity stripe and 0 of 2 in the second. So rough night again from the free throw line. So something Macomb's got to get improved on here as we get into kind of that tough stretch before the Christmas break. And then, you look down the stretch here, especially this week, Jeremy Anderson, he talked about in the pregame, this week's going to be tough. You got a talented Illini West team tomorrow in Bushnell that you got to get made up. And then Saturday at home against Quincy Notre Dame, who just knocked off a talented Moline team. Knocking off Moline is an accomplishment. Of course, that's longtime Macomb Bomber coach Sean Taylor coaches up there. But knocking off Moline is an accomplishment, but knocking off on the road, that's pretty good. And then you look down the stretch, you have Liberty in there, Peoria Manual, Great Western Shootout. A couple of other teams we'll see before Christmas as well. Macomb looking ahead, and we'll see Farmington, West Hancock, Liberty, and Manual. So that is the order we're going to go after this week. Illini West tomorrow, Quincy Notre Dame Saturday, and then Farmington, West Hancock, Liberty, and Peoria Manual. So everybody strap yourselves in because it's going to be a tough stretch and a wild stretch as we get ready eventually to head into the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. So, but for now, Macomb with an 11-point lead. We're going to step aside for one more break. When we return, we will have second half action. Macomb and Geneseo, Bombers lead it by 11 here tonight on the road. Back after these messages, this is the BSN from Learfield.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
We're ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
Back in Geneseo, about a minute and a half away from the resumption of the second half. Post-game show tonight. Sports Corner at 124 post-game show tonight. We have been let known that it'll be a little bit shorter than usual. Team wants to get on the road tonight, so we'll wrap that up as quickly as we can, give you a couple final numbers, and then probably talk to Jeremy Anderson. That'll be the plan. But if we need one of the assistants to come up and talk, we can do that as well. But again, our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report after the game going to be shortened tonight as everybody wants to get back on the road, packed up and out of here, as it is going to be a late night getting back to Bomber Country, probably sometime near 11 o'clock. So not ideal, but we'll make it work. So we'll get out of here fairly quickly following the contest. Before we get the second half underway, let's pause 10 seconds, allow our network affiliates to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
Back in Geneseo, Illinois, Geneseo High School, the Bombers getting their final shots up during the halftime break here. Again, a lengthy week for them. Geneseo tonight, Illini West tomorrow, and then you look ahead down the stretch. You got QND in there, and then next week you got a tough one against Farmington. Marty Lozier's teams are always very, very well coached. And then I believe that's it for next week. And then you got Liberty, Peoria Manual, and strap yourselves in because then we're heading for the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. So going to be a wild ride over the next couple of weeks, but we'll be happy to be with you as we prepare to get the third quarter underway here. Macomb going to be on the defensive end. Geneseo possession arrow, and we are underway as we get the second half started here in Geneseo. Geneseo going from our left to right, underway and fired up. Bombers back on the offensive end very quickly. Get the steal in the right corner. Havens will bring it up into the front court. Hogue is fouled in motion, scoring a foul. Nice to see one drop. Geneseo's first foul of the second half. And tough time seeing the scoreboard here tonight. We got all sorts of stuff in the way. That's going to be against Grady Bernal, his second. Team first. Nolan Hogue misses the free throw. And the lead will stay at 13. Back the other way, a floater and a foul at the other end. Van Kierbrock going to shoot 2 as Nick Elby will pick up his 3rd personal. Team first of the second half. Van Kierbrock, his first one on the way. Got it. 33-21. Second one from Van Kierbrock. He missed it. And the Bombers will go back the other way, right to left. Elby outside the perimeter in the left court. Back top of the key for Hogue. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Corner now for line ball. 7:15 to go. And a whistle and a foul. That will be a player control foul against Nick Elby. And that is his 4th. So he will be taken out of the ball game. His 4th, team 2nd. He'll take a seat. Carter Havens, Cooper Thompson, Drew Watson, Isaac Lineball, and Nolan Hogue. The 5 out there for Jeremy Anderson right now. 33-21, the Bombers with the advantage with 7:10 to go, just getting the second half underway. Floater won't go for the Maple Leafs. Ball comes out loose on the floor, and a whistle and a foul. So Bombers will retain the basketball. Hogue ahead to Havens in the backcourt. Front court, rather. Floater on the way, right off the back iron and good for Cooper Thompson. So Thompson on the board. 35-21 to the basket for Van Kierbrock. Won't go. Second attempt won't go either. Nolan Hogue on the break. Going the other way to Havens, and he's fouled. So that'll be against Kellen Van Kierbrock. Carter Havens going to shoot 2. First one's up and good. Nice to see us finally make a free throw, Rich. That's one area Macomb has struggled in tonight. Definitely free throws. 36-21 now. Second one is up, is good. 37-21. That's the first 2 of 2 tonight, Rich. Very good. Finally getting a couple to fall, and what do we got here? We got a whistle and a foul against Macomb. That will be against Hobson, his second. Team third, and Geneseo basketball left to right. No foul there. Line ball in the push. Ahead to Watson. Got it. 39-21. 6:14 to go. Ball comes out loose, and that'll be out of bounds. It'll stay with Geneseo. That's one of those close ones there where you don't know who has a hand on it in the end, and you're trying to figure out who last touched it. But in the end, that one right. Geneseo basketball. 6:10 to go here. 2 minutes into the third quarter of play. Macomb 39-21. Van Kierbrock with a drive, and he's fouled. Kellen Martin going back to check in for Macomb. So out of bounds for the Maple Leafs as the foul was on Isaac Lineball, his third, team fourth. Maple Leafs basketball going the other way. 5:55 to go here. Maple Leafs drive, put up a floater. It's no good. Tapped around, and what do we got? I got a kick. They're going to say off Macomb. It will be Geneseo basketball. It was very hard to see, and it's one of those interesting calls. Doesn't happen very often, but so go off. They'll say off the foot of Macomb, and it will be Macomb on defense now. Floater up, no good for the Maple Leafs, and a foul. That'll be on the floor. Doesn't matter, though. We're going to shoot free throws. Cooper Hobson going to pick up his third foul. Team fifth, and we're going to get free throws from Jack Chris. First one up, he got it. 5:36 to go here in quarter number 3. The second one is up. Missed it. Used every part of the rim. Put back up, it is good. Burridge puts it up and in, and the Maple Leafs trying to cut back into this Macomb lead once again, 39-24 now. Kellen Martin brings it into the front court, feeds to Watson on the corner of the Leaf. Colin Adams in the front court. He'll kick to Nolan Hogue with 5:09 to go. Watson back to Hogue with 5 minutes to play. Kellen Martin at the top of the key now. Macomb trying to wind down some clock here. Under 5. Havens to the basket. Can't get one to go. And Hogue goes up and gets fouled. The Geneseo's 4th team foul. Nolan Hogue going to shoot the free throws. First one on the way, got it. Make it 40-24. First time tonight Nolan Hogue has hit the first on the 2 set free throws. Second one is up. Got it. Used every part of the rim. Nolan Hogue goes 2 of 2 for the first time tonight, 41-24. Bombers back on the defensive end. Burridge to the basket, can't get it to go. Put back, up and good, courtesy of Jack Chris. 41-26 now, 4:35 to play. On the break now for the Maple Leafs, to the basket for Chris, lays it up and in. Geneseo fighting their way back, 41-28 now. Watson back under pressure on the offensive end. Feed it Hogue in the left court. 4:10 to play in the third quarter. Macomb with a 13-point lead. Colin Adams at the top of the key. He'll throw it out of bounds, and it'll be Geneseo basketball. And they can cut this lead back to 10 with a 3 ball. Out of bounds for the Maple Leafs here. They'll bring it in from our left to right across the Maple Leaf timeline at center floor. Front court for the Maple Leafs. Tangled up. Hogue grabs it, trying to go all the way to the basket. Lays it up, no good. Rebound, Geneseo. They'll go the other way with it. Van Kerbrock to Chris, who lays it up and in. And the lead is 11. Yeah, whistle and a foul. No foul. Timeout. Timeout, Macomb. Timeout, Macomb. So we'll pause for one as well. Jeremy Anderson's first of the night. We'll be back after these local messages.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Your future starts here at Spoon River College.
With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today.
Out of the Jeremy Anderson timeout, first one of the night for the Bombers. 4 left if we need them. 3:26 to go. Macomb leads at 41-30. The Maple Leafs starting to fight back, and quickly a foul, and Watson going to get some free throws. Burridge picks up the foul, his third, team fifth. Drew Watson going to get 2 free throws. Both teams will be shooting the remainder of the quarter. So the first one is up, and he missed it. 41-30. Out there for Macomb out of the timeout. Hogue, May, Watson, Havens, and Martin. Second one from Watson is up, and he missed it. Off the back iron, out of bounds, and it will stay with Macomb. Knocked out of bounds by the Maple Leafs. Macomb trying to hang on in this one. Geneseo, they've shown some life a couple different times in this one. Not done yet. Watson in the corner for 3. Missed it. Would have been huge if he made it. And the Maple Leafs back from on offense. Across the big leaf at mid-floor. Into the paint. And a foul against the Bombers, and we'll get some free throws. That'll be against Nolan Hogue, his second. Van Kerbrock will shoot 2. 41-30. The first one is up, and he missed it. Second one is up, and he missed it. Scoring a foul, a long 3 ball. It'll be good. Jack Chris gets it to go, and the Maple Leafs are right back in this one. The lead cut to 8. It can be 7 with this free throw. Got a discrepancy at the scores table now. 2:56 to play here in the third. Jeremy Anderson is not pleased now. Don't know if it's with the officials or the players. Now the bench is going to be the scores table calling the officials over here. So Havens is going to get the free throws here. The 3 ball is going to count. Havens puts his first one up. He missed it. The foul was against Brody Clemenez. And the 3 ball from Jack Chris is going to count. So 41-33. The second one from Havens. He got it. So 42-30, 42-33. Try to get an explanation on that during the quarter break. Not sure kind of what unfolded there. There's a traveling violation called against the Maple Leafs. A lot happened there from the 3 ball to the foul, and Jim kind of got frustrated when they saw Geneseo wasn't going to be shooting free throws. 42-33 the score now with 2:46 remaining in the third quarter. Backcourt for Drew Watson, 2:40 to play. Watson across the timeline. Down low, line ball. Puts it up and in. 44-33. Isaac Lineball, first basket of the night for him. He's got 2. Bombers back to an 11-point lead. 2:25 to play. Out of bounds, and it'll be Bomber basketball. Line ball gets it into Hogue. Back to line ball. Across the timeline at mid-floor. Line ball under pressure. Elby picks it up and puts it in. Bombers starting to control this contest once again. 46-33 now. Maple Leafs go back the other way. Work it in the lane. To the basket. Wide open opportunity. No good. Elby on the rebound. He'll feed ahead to Watson. Watson on the break. 2-on-1. Swatted out of bounds. It'll stay with Macomb. .154 to go. 46-33. Bomber basketball out of bounds. Hogue with it in the lane. Goes up, and he got it. Turnaround toss in. 48-33 now. Back the other way. Jack Chris to the basket, and it's good. .48-35, 1:36 to go, and a whistle and a foul against the Maple Leafs. Jack Chris charged with the foul, his second. Nolan Hogue going to get 2 more free throws here. First one is up, and he missed it. In and out, no good. 48-35. Substitution going to be too late. Second one from Hogue. He missed it. 0 of 2. 1:30 to play. 48-35 Bombers. Van Kierbrock to the basket, and he's fouled. And now Isaac Lineball picks up his 4th. Man, Macomb going to be in trouble in the 4th quarter because all these players have either 3 or 4 fouls. Never seen anything quite like it. First one up, it's good for the Maple Leafs. Van Kierbrock. Kellen Martin and Cooper Hobson coming back in for Jeremy Anderson. 48-36. The second one is up, and he got it. 48-37. Watson in the backcourt from our right to left. 1:20 to play in the 3rd quarter. Watson in the lane. Can't put it up. Stolen away. Jeremy Anderson says you got to get back. Maple Leafs in transition and a traveling violation. Maple Leafs coaching staff not pleased. 1:11 to play. 48-37. Bomber basketball underneath the Maple Leafs basket. Hogue in the backcourt going to work it up as we have 60 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Stolen away by Geneseo. Front court now. Left corner back outside. Van Kierbrock for 3. Missed it. Maple Leafs on the rebound. Put up. Jack Chris scoring a foul. Geneseo right back into this thing once again. Chance to cut the lead back to 9. And Van Kierbrock has, Jack Chris has 22 for the Maple Leafs. As Drew Watson just picked up his 3rd foul. This to complete the 3-point play. And the lead is back to 8. Unbelievable turn of events in the third quarter. Back and forth we go. Hobson ahead to Kellen Martin. Back into the lane for Nolan Hogue, and he's called for a travel. Geneseo basketball with 43:5 to play. Carter Haven's going to return for the Bomber lineup. Geneseo will call a timeout. Get your popcorn ready, folks. Don't go anywhere. 48-40. Macomb trying to hang on against the Maple Leafs after these local messages.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 Eastside Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on.
At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Back in Geneseo, Illinois, out of the Maple Leafs timeout. Thanks for being with us tonight. Justice Keene, happy to be spending Tuesday night with you. This one's been a thriller. Back and forth all night long. 40 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Macomb hanging on by 8. Front court for the Maple Leafs. Back top of the key for Nordstrom. He will drive, and we'll have a whistle and a foul. That, I believe, will be against, what do we got here? Cooper Hobson, his 4th. 2 free throws coming up for Landon Nordstrom. My goodness. Nolan Hogue has 2 fouls. Drew Watson has 3. First one up is good for Nordstrom. Again, just going through the line here. Nick Elby has 4. Isaac Lineball has 4. Cooper Hobson has 4. Basically, everybody except for Havens in the starting 5 is almost ready to foul out as Nordstrom goes 2 of 2, and the lead is back to 6. Crazy. Kellen Martin trying to get this thing across the front court. He's under pressure. Quarter now, Hobson. Back outside, Havens drives, trips up, ball comes out loose, and a jump ball tie-up on the floor. 15-4 left. It'll be Bomber basketball. (48-42). Macomb's largest lead of the night was 11 at one point. It's been cut to 6 now. 12 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Watson at the midcourt logo, under some pressure from the Geneseo defense. Down to 4 seconds. Got to move here. 3, 2. Watson for 3 at the buzzer. Missed it. 48-42. The lead is 6 with 1 quarter to play. After these messages, this is Bomber basketball from Learfield.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
We're back here in Geneseo. Let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our network affiliates to identify themselves. Pausing for station ID on Bomber basketball from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bomber Sports Network.
Back in Geneseo, Illinois, the Bombers set to get the 4th quarter underway. They lead by 6. It was an 11-point lead at one point. And all of a sudden, Geneseo, everything kind of going right for them. And, you know, you look at Macomb, too. They got a bunch of baskets in that third quarter stretch. But Geneseo able to fight their way back into this one. It's going to be Geneseo basketball as we get the 4th quarter underway. Here we go. 8 minutes to settle this thing. Geneseo basketball out of bounds. Van Kierbrock will bring it into the front court. 3 seconds into the fourth quarter. Macomb got to find a way to get the foot back on the gas pedal in this thing. Front court three. No good for the Maple Leafs. Tapped back into the hands of Geneseo. Down low toss-up won't go. Kellen Martin on the rebound, and Drew Watson will bring it from our right to left. Under some pressure in the backcourt, Geneseo pressing to the basket. Scoring a foul. That's going to be one of those where you ask yourself, block or charge. Very close. Foul against Geneseo. It'll be their first. And Watson will get one more here. Free throws huge in this fourth quarter for Macomb, trying to put this thing away. Missed it off the left side of the iron. The lead 8 for Macomb. Back the other way for the Maple Leafs. Van Kierbrock puts one up and he's fouled. My goodness. I'm not sure what the state record tonight, or the state record is for fouls called in a ball game. But Macomb and Geneseo trying to set it tonight. My goodness gracious. Carter Havens will pick up that one, his first. Team first as well. The first one up and good for Van Kierbrock. 50-43 with 7:20 to go. The second one is up, and he missed it. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Drew Watson. Go from our right to left. Back into the corner for line ball. Line ball under some pressure, and he's going to be called for a foul. Only one situation where Macomb did not, both teams not in the bonus. 4 in the first quarter for Macomb, 5+ in the second, 5+ in the third. Same with Geneseo, 5+ in the first, 5+ in the second, and only 2 in the third. My goodness gracious. 6:58 to go. Bombers lead by 7. Left court for Watson. Back out to line ball. Top of the key. To Havens. Havens back to Kellen Martin at the top. Line ball in the left court now. 6:45 to play. Down low, Nolan Hogue off the back iron and no good. Ahead for the Maple Leafs. Chris to the basket, up and in. And the lead is 5 in Geneseo tonight. Whistle and a foul in the backcourt. Barrage, his 4th, team 3rd for Geneseo. 6:30 to play, 50-45. Macomb hanging on in this one by 5 now. Carter Havens across the midcourt logo. Line ball with it in the left court, back to Havens' left corner. Under pressure. Turnaround. Back to Watson now. He'll reset the offense at the top of the key. TJ Lacey trying to get his players up and add some pressure. And we got a technical now. 2 fouls on the play, and just like that, Macomb will be in the bonus. Now the Geneseo faithful getting upset. Kellen Van Kierbrock picks up 2 fouls right there, one in which will be a technical. So Drew Watson will shoot. We're going to shoot the technical free throws first. This is how these situations work. The first one up, no good. One more on the technical, and then I think we'll shoot the actual foul free throw. because Macomb in the bonus now. The second one is up. He got it. So 1 of 2 there for Watson. I'm not sure this situation is playing out right, because Geneseo picked up 5 fouls there when the technical was the additional foul. So Macomb technically, I feel, should get the technical free throws and then the foul free throws from being in bonus. I don't know. Something we'll have to check after the game. But interesting scene there. So 51-45 is the score. Macomb will shoot free throws the remainder of the contest, being in the bonus now. Corner 3, Martin, got it. Kellen Martin buries it, and Macomb's lead is back to 9. Technicals change ball games. Floater, missed it, air ball. Kellen Martin will go from our right to left. Back into the front court for Watson. 6:15 to go. Havens turnaround, toss up, won't go. Tie up and a whistle and a foul. Be against Macomb. Carter Havens, his second. Team second. 5:13 to go. Again, this game has had it all and then some tonight. More fouls in this contest than I can remember in any game I've watched in 19 years of being on this planet. Watson on the rebound to bring it into the front court. Set the offense as Jeremy Anderson begins to direct traffic once again. And traveling. .446 to go. Traveling violation against Macomb. Geneseo basketball from our left to right. Double dribble violation against the Maple Leafs. And it will be Macomb basketball. Geneseo coach and staff telling their players go out there and play. Don't worry about the officiating. 4:30 to play, 4.5, 54-45 Bombers. Watson in the front court, under some pressure. He'll feed to Hogue. Hogue trying to find a path. Kicks out to Martin for 3. Missed it. Havens in midair. That was dangerous, and he's called for a travel. And the entire Macomb faithful sitting right behind the bench is furious, along with some displeasure from the coaching staff. This is unfortunate to watch now. It's just frustrating to watch at this point with the calls being made. Not happy on both ends. Watson into the corner. 360 floater on the way. No good. Tapped out of bounds by Hogue. And it'll be Geneseo basketball. 4:02 to go. Goodness. .54-45, 3:50 to play in the contest. Maple Leafs drive. No travel call there. 3 ball good. Landon Nordstrom. 54-48 now. And a whistle and a foul against the Maple Leafs. Macomb will get free throws. And that will end the night. Van Karabrock. That will be his 5th. End his evening with 6 points on the night. 3:39 to go. Watson to shoot the free throws here. He'll get 2. First one up, and he got it. 55-48. Everybody back to the line here with 3:39 to go. Second one by Watson, got them both. Those are big. (56-48). 3.5 to play. Maple Leafs down low. In trouble. Floater on the way. It's up, no good. Rebound, Kellen Martin, and he's fouled. Oh my goodness. So 2 coming here for Kellen Martin. Big free throws here down the stretch. 3:23 left in this thing. First one off the front iron and no good. One more to go here from Kellen Martin. Macomb 56, Geneseo 48 with 3:23 to go in the contest. Student section trying to make some noise here. The second one, it's waved off. Lane violation. And they're going to wave it off. No good. Geneseo basketball. Maple Leafs going the other way with it from our left to right. 3:17 to play in the ball game. Back into the front court for Geneseo. Tipped out of the hands of the Maple Leafs. Back to Macomb. 3:10 to play in this thing. Our Sports Corner at 1:24 post-game report is coming up next. So stay tuned for that. We'll talk to Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson following this one. That coming up on the Sports Corner post-game report. Watson into the front court with 2:55 to play. Looking, down low, stolen away by the Maple Leafs. Landon Nordstrom ahead. It's intercepted by Nolan Hogue. Back the other way we go. Jeremy Anderson saying relax. Carter Havens gets it across the timeline with 2:40 to go, and whistle and a foul. I think Jeremy Anderson wanted a timeout. Now what do we got? They called a foul. No timeout. Instead, it will be a foul. Jack Chris, his 4th. 2 free throws here for Carter Havens. First one is up and good. 57-48 now. One more here from Havens. The second one is up, and he missed it. Hit every part of the rim, and that'll be out of bounds, and it will be Geneseo basketball. .237 to go, 57-48 with 2.5 to play in the contest. Crazy contest here tonight in Geneseo. Back outside for the Maple Leafs. Jack Chris with a drive. Kick out, left side 3, no good. Tapped around and grabbed by the Bombers, and they get called for a travel. We're going to go back the other way. Jeremy Anderson says, control what we can control. Timeout Geneseo. My goodness gracious, everybody. Catch your breath. We'll take a break. Back after these messages. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today.
Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you.
Back in Geneseo here where Macomb is hanging on, 57-48 out of the timeout. 2:18 to go in the contest. Geneseo takes a timeout. They got 2 left on the night. Macomb with 4. 2:18 to play. Macomb 57, Geneseo 48. Maple Leafs get it in down low. Toss up won't go. Tie up down low. And a whistle and a foul. So Maple Leafs charged with the foul there. And the Bombers will make their way down to the other side of the floor here. Everybody kind of slowly walking here and making their way to the line. It'll be Kellen Martin to shoot the free throws. 1 of 2 on the night is Martin. First one up, and it's good. They just wave it off. They just waved it off. Unbelievable. It's going to be called for a lane violation. I don't know if, I think they said that Martin stepped over the line. The second one is up, and he missed it off the front of the rim. Rebound, Isaac Lineball. Kicks out to Watson with 2:05 to play. Geneseo up in the pressure here. 2 minutes to play, 57-48. Macomb in control. Kellen Martin back out to Lineball to Watson. Watson in trouble in the right portion of the floor. Back out to Hogue, and a foul. Two free throws coming up for Nolan Hogue. Foul against Landon Nordstrom, his first. And Hogue going to get 2 free throws here. First one is up, and he missed it. Off the right side of the back iron, and no good. Cooper Hobson will come in for Isaac Lineball. 1:47 to go in this contest. Macomb trying to close this thing out on the road tonight. Get out of here with their 4th win of the campaign. The second one from Hogue is up, and he missed it off the back iron. Rebound in motion by Cooper Hobson. Hobson back out ahead to Drew Watson, who's fouled. We're going to shoot some more free throws. .54 free throws attempted tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I was adding it up there, sorry. Watson missed the first one. There have been 54 free throw attempts in this game, and I don't even think I counted the ones Watson are shooting right now. So unofficially, that's 56 free throws in one ball game. I've never seen anything like it. Watson makes the second one, and the lead is back to 10. But 50, again, unofficially, I'll add them up after the game and have the official number, but 56 free throws for both. That's both teams combined. Unbelievable tonight in this contest. Got to be getting close to a record of some sort. Back in the front court for the Maple Leafs. Down low underneath, and another foul. That's time against the Bombers. Probably going to be Nolan Hogue. It'll be his 3rd. Yep. So Hogue will pick up his 3rd personal, team 3rd as well. 1:31 to go. First one is up, and it's good from Jack Chris. 58-49. Going to be close to 60 free throws by the end of the night. 58-49. Still got a minute and a half to go in this thing. 2 of 2 goes Chris. The lead is back to 8 for Macomb. And a whistle and a foul. The other way, Jack Chris, and that'll be his 5th personal, so his night will come to a conclusion. 27 points on the night for Jack Chris, leading scorer for Geneseo. He'll get a nice ovation from the Geneseo crowd here tonight. Havens will shoot 2 here. We're closing in on 60 free throws tonight. I wish I had a tally of the entire fouls on the night. First one's good from Havens. Unfortunately, keep the scorebook just like they would at the official table. Same type of scorebook, and only go to 5 fouls. But my goodness, 60 free throws. Can't even imagine what the total number of fouls from this game is. Try to get that from the coaching staff, too. I'm not sure what they keep track of down there, if that's one of the things they do. But my goodness, this has been something else to watch tonight. Havens goes 2 of 2, and it's back to 10, 60-50, with 1:23 to go. Front court floater for the Maple Leafs. It's good. Dylan Hauser gets it to go. 60-52, back to an 8-point advantage. Front court for Isaac Lineball. He's fouled. And we're going to shoot 2 more free throws. And that will be 5 fouls. For Clemenez. That'll end his night. Just 1 point. Lineball misses the first one. Still got 1 more to go here. 1:08 to play in the contest. Macomb leading it 60-52. Hayden Katz to the scores table for Macomb to check in if he makes it. Off the back iron and no good. Ahead for the Maple Leafs. Intercepted at mid-court by Watson, and he's going to be fouled at 1:01 mark of the 4th quarter. So Watson's going to shoot 2. Coming into this contest, one of the things we mentioned was Macomb needed some free throw practice. This is like free practice at this point as Watson makes the first one. Plenty of time at the free throw line tonight. Yeah, at least in the second half. 61 seconds to play in this one. This to make it a 10-point game again, and Watson does. 62-52. Hayden Katz will come in for Isaac Lineball. Lead is back to 10. Again, Sports Corner at 1:24 post-game report going to be short and sweet tonight. We'll talk to Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson and then give you a couple numbers and then get out of here as everybody the team wants to get packed up and get on the road, as it's going to be a late night getting back to Bomber Country. Corner 3 on the way for the Maple Leafs. No good. Katz gets tangled up and taken to the ground. 40.2 left in the game. And we'll go back to the free throw line once again in this thing with 40.2 left. Hayden Katz. He's going to shoot 2. First free throws of the night for Hayden Katz. Extends the lead back to 11. He goes in and out, no good. Yeah, Macomb's largest lead of the night is 11. So this would tie that. The second one is up from Katz, and he got it. So lead back to 11, ties Macomb's largest of the night. 63-52. 37 seconds left in the contest. Geneseo back into the front court with it. Ball comes out loose, stolen away by Havens. Havens on the break. He'll feed it back. Jeremy Anderson says get it back to the top of the key. And an ovation from the Bomber bench. History will be made in Geneseo tonight. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson has achieved win 226 and will become the all-time winningest head coach in Macomb basketball program history from 1920 to 2025. 226 and 140. Macomb wins it 63-52 in a thriller. And we have a new all-time winner in Jeremy Anderson. Back with the Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. After this, 63-52, our Clugs and Tibbet Funeral Home final score. Back after this on the BSN.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
We join you back on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Thanks for being with us tonight. Historic milestone achieved. Everybody wondering when would 226 happen. We got close to it last year, but Jeremy Anderson achieves win 226 now. 226 and 140 in his 14th season at the helm of the program. And we now have a new top three in a new order. Jeremy Anderson, 2012 on, 226 and 140. Bill Hurdy from 1952 to 1968, 225 and 118. And rounding out the top three, Dan Watson, 03 to 2011, 161 and 65. So congratulations to Macomb coach Jeremy Anderson. He's now the all-time winningest head coach in the long-time storied program history from 1920 on to 2025. So our congratulations to Coach Jeremy Anderson. You have indeed entered the Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. As look to give you a couple final numbers here for Macomb. It will be Nolan Hogue who finishes with 14. Watson ends up with 12. Carter Havens adds 13 for Macomb. 6 for Nick Elby, 2 for Isaac Linebaugh, 2 for Cooper Hobson, a basket for Drake May, 9 for Kellen Martin in a victory tonight, 63-52. We've seen it all tonight for the Bombers and the Geneseo Maple Leafs. A lot of free throws. Look forward on the car ride home. I'm going to go through and add up the total number of free throws that were shot by both teams. We'll get that number to you, but oh my goodness, I've never seen somebody easily, at least what I counted there very quickly during one of the pairs of free throws. We were going up close to 60. If that was the case, we definitely got over 60, but that rarely happens ever. So a lot of free throws tonight, and maybe, again, talked in the pregame show that maybe free throws is what the doctor ordered for this Macomb team, and they got a lot of them tonight. So nice to see that too. Jeremy Anderson is going to make his way up here. We're going to talk to him about this game and a little bit more. It'll be very quickly with him, and a lot to talk about. Get this contest, and then obviously he's going to defer the question, of course, but big milestone and win 226 during his tenure here at Macomb as well. Macomb moves to 4-1. Scheduling notice ahead of time. We're going to be with you tomorrow night from Bushnell Prairie City, the resumption of the Spartan Tip-Off Classic. That will come at you at 5:45 if everything goes according to plan. Tip-off scheduled for 6 o'clock. So that's how we'll round out the week, midweek, and then we'll join you on the weekend. Really kind of the big marquee game of the week is going to be the Macomb Q&D game, obviously kind of that renewed rivalry over the past couple of years. Nice to see that coming to fruition. So Macomb and Q&D, Greg Altmix's squad coming to town. They're having a good start to their season. We'll have that one on Saturday for you, and I believe that is a 6:30 tip-off. So be with you about a little after 6. All that information, of course, coming up, and we'll get all that to you. Jeremy Anderson is going to make his way on up here. He's got a little bit of a walk here. He's going to get his steps in as he makes his way up here tonight. But again, Macomb wins it 63-52 rather, and 4-1 on the campaign. And the Bombers, again, going to be 4-1 on the campaign, trying to see Coach Anderson's making his way up here. We'll let him make his way up here, Coach. We've got a pile of stuff to drop off here. He's going to come up and have a seat, it looks like. We'll make room for you, Coach. Coach Jeremy Anderson joins us on the post-game report. And, Coach, I think that ball game had a little bit of everything tonight. I said during the pregame show maybe what the doctor ordered was some more practice at the free throw line. I'm not sure that much was ordered, but you guys got a lot.
Well, holy cow, let me catch my breath. You just had me walk up Mount Everest after scooping snow for 2 straight days. That was one of the strangest basketball games I've ever been a part of. It really was. And I think it all has to kind of do to style of play things. And if that's going to be their style, then hats off to them. That's what you teach your guys to do. That's how you think you're going to win games. But let's be honest, if we make 60% of our free throws, we win that game going away a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
The fouling, the constant gambling, the fouling. You have to be able to make teams pay for that by making the free throws. Now, what I told our kids in the locker room just a couple minutes ago was Coach Keene had us unofficially as 13 out of 48 attempts from the free throw line. Teams that do that typically lose the games. We didn't, and it was mainly because of our effort. We played really hard, and let's go back to what we were talking about previous. We kept our composure, right? We didn't let the finally make a free throw and now we're over the line call, or we finally get a rebound and somehow travel right away. We didn't let all that stuff bother us. We just played the next play, and I'm really proud of our guys as far as that's concerned, because effort and composure are going to be key, right, to winning tight games later on.
You know, this has kind of turned into a really fun week, if that's the word to describe it. Illini West tomorrow night, it will be a tough one, and then Q&D to close out on Saturday. Illini West kind of came at us very quickly there with the reschedule and stuff, but really, I don't know if you're kind of treating this like a little bit of postseason atmosphere a little bit, where you're quick turnaround and
I think
you're getting right back at it.
I think you can learn, or you can practice your preparation, right? Because we tried to prepare a little bit last night for both teams. Honestly, I did not. The games I watched Geneseo play, they were up-tempo, but they weren't this.
Mm-hmm.
like to me, this at times was borderline out of control. And they weren't like that on video. Now, I wouldn't have known how to prepare guys to be that way anyways, right? I'm over here pulling what's left of my hair out thinking we got to go slow to make them pay for, gambling so much. But the Illini West game tomorrow night is going to be really, really tough because we had our main guys play a lot of minutes and we're 2 hours from home. But keep in mind that Illini West is pretty darn good and they're extremely well coached. And so – but the guys, they would much rather go and play Illini West tomorrow than listen to me for 2 hours in practice. Let's be honest with ourselves. So.
Win 226 tonight. I know we touched on it briefly in the post game. You passed Bill Hurdy, who was 1952 to 1968, 225, 111. Dan Watson in third at 161 and 161 and 65. Now 226 and 140. You are 14 years here. I know. You look back over those 14 years, you guys came the same time as we did, becoming Bombers and coaching here. And what can you say about these 14 years and those 226 wins?
I feel like we've been spoiled as the coaches. If you think about the staff that we've had, myself, Coach Brock Boehner, Brian Langworthy has been with us since even before I was the head coach. And then when Brock decided to move on and Coach Keene stepped in, I feel like the staff we have is one of the best I've ever seen or even been aware of, just with teaching and doing things the right way and being a model for the guys. And then our players have been just so willing to put every ounce of effort into what's best for the team. We've been so lucky. I hear horror stories from other teams about guys doing this and guys doing that, and we've had a couple of knuckleheads over the years, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, we've had guys that are willing to lay it on the line for the good of the group, and that's where those numbers come from. It has a lot more to do with that than it ever does anything that I tell them to do. And I'm proud of the way, like tonight's a great example. 13 out of 48 from the line and still win the game because of effort and attitude. I'll take that every time. And we've been just really blessed to have those types of kids. The 14 years I've been with the Bombers, and I know a long time previously before that from having to try to scout them when we played against them. I know that it's been the same type of kids, and hopefully we can keep that same type coming up through the system
for many, many more years.
Absolutely.
Coach, congratulations! What a great victory tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. But most importantly, go celebrate with a trip to Casey's.
Yeah, absolutely. We're hitting the Casey's and we're hitting
the road. And unfortunately, I don't have any power as a school board member to get school canceled for you tomorrow to celebrate.
We don't.
But we'll be back at it. Routine before tomorrow. Congratulations, and we'll pause for a second here. And that will put up a wrap tonight as the Bombers win it 63-52. Thank you, Rich. And let you know this has been an exclusive presentation of the Bomber Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of the broadcast without the express written consent of the Bomber Sports Network is prohibited. Our sports director is Justice Keene. Rich Fowler handling station engineer and camera duties again tonight. Our final score brought to you by Clugs and Tibbetts Funeral Home, 63-52. Bombers win it. We'll see you tomorrow night for Macomb and Illini West at 5:45. Good night from Geneseo. We have a new leader at the top of the all-time wins column at 226 with Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson. Go Bombers, and good night from Geneseo.